I just had a baby. Well, I didn't, I'm sorry. My wife had a baby and I watched and held her head up. So, you know, yay me. But yeah, I just had a baby. I don't have time to edit videos. But I do have some things I need to say. And I woke up on the couch at 2:20 a.m., fell asleep after having some ice cream while watching the end of the Cowboys' demolition of the Eagles. It's fantastic. It's a great football day. Vikings won an ugly 3-point game, 3-0. But no, I woke up and had the thought that I need to record this video to just say some stuff that I think probably like makes literally everyone uncomfortable. I mean, or at least I get afraid that it makes people feel uncomfortable, but I'm just gonna just talk about it. Because it's easy to talk about what, like half of this, the half of it, the first half, which is I have a toddler, we have a toddler. This is all his toys. Not all of them. He doesn't have many, but here's some of his toys. So I'm hanging out in his little toy space. And yeah, he's 17 months. This child is amazing. Like, absolutely unreal, amazing. Can't believe that we get to be his parents. And I mean, he eats, he sleeps. I mean, like, everything's just great. But, you know, come on. Nothing in life worth having is easy. So I'm like always ready. I'm ready for, like, where's the pain? Like, where's the pain? I'm ready for it. And lately, he's been doing the things that, you know, everyone who says, well, you know, get ready for the terrible twos, it's coming. He's been doing those things. He's been launching into his little tantrums and fits. I mean, and I gotta tell you, I don't know what other people's kids' tantrums look like, but like my son bangs his head into things, banging his head into the glass on the front door. I mean, it's not gonna break. He's only 30 pounds, but he's 30 pounds, 17 weeks, but like he's banging his head into stuff. He's running around and like slamming into walls. He's throwing himself on the ground. I mean, like, I gotta say, if this child does not become an actor, like an award-winning actor, I might be a little disappointed, because this is some first-class acting. Like, he's doing everything he can to get me to open up this garage door so he can go and play with the car, and or to go outside. I'm not sure, it's night. And I'll be honest, like, I am 100% for going outside before dinner. It's dark outside. I'm cool. We'll get the flashlight. We'll play around. But what I'm not for is rewarding a tantrum. And it felt like, man, I was like, oh man, I could just shut this down right now if I just gave him what he wants. I know exactly what he wants, but I wouldn't do this with like a grown person. I have grown people in my life who are behaving in similar ways, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't really want to put all my business on the street, but I might. It's 2:30 in the morning. Why not? I might. But what I'll say is, I could have just given him what he wants. And I thought about it, and what I came to was, no, we're not going to do that. And there were moments where it was like, it's kind of scary. I'm like, he might hurt himself. And what I want to really get to is just the solution. That, I mean, I've talked to people about it. They don't want to hear it. But, you know, putting on powerful praise and worship music, singing out loud and praying out loud, it works. Like, God is real, and this stuff works. And there are unexplained things that are unseen, that you can't wrap your mind around, that can only explain how one of the sweetest, most chill, patient, kind, generous, loving children can turn into absolute terror. And I don't think that it's appropriate to just say, oh, that's just how toddlers are. Because yeah, they are like that. But these emotions that they're dealing with, adults deal with the same emotions. And I can guarantee you, many of you out there, I mean, there's not many that are watching this video, let's be real, but you know, one day, 10 years from now, someone will come back and watch this video, and they'll be like, yeah, adults deal with so much like stress, and we just learn how to just jam it all in and hide the way we feel. And then others, they lash out and act like absolutely crazy. Like, I can't believe I behaved this way. Toddlers are just people. But like the spiritual attacks that we deal with in our minds when things aren't going the way we want them to go, I mean, I'm seeing it with our child, but I also see it with myself. You know, we're about to go under contract on a new home outside of Austin in Driftwood, and process, the mental process that I went through to get to this place. All the bouncing around towards different properties, different things that we were looking at trying to buy, things that just started to work, and it was like, oh, this is gonna work. We should do this. We're going over here. We're going over there. And it's like this. What do we do? And things falling apart. We're this close, and then it falls apart. Like someone buys the land from under us, and it's just like, what's going on? And it's crazy because this stuff is like chaos in our heads. And we just kind of see it as just like the normal, regular day-to-day stuff. And it's like, well, something is causing this unrest in our minds and our hearts. And, you know, we finally have landed on what I believe is the right thing. But like, I'm not that much different from my son. And I tell you what, I wish that I had someone who would stop and sing these songs with me. By the way, YouTube Mix. It's real simple. Go to YouTube Mix and type in Maverick City Music Mix. There's like a ridiculous number of live performances from Maverick City Music, and they are powerful. They work, you know. And there are these moments like my son, he's watching these videos and he's like, it's not like, you know, he's watching a video because he's super upset. But there's moments where something like grabs him and I feel something and things calm a little bit, and then it's like, nope, I'm still going in. And but I wish I had someone who would show up alongside me and sing these songs and pray with me when my mind goes into dark places of despair and desperation and feelings of inadequacy, feelings of, oh, I'm not doing enough, I'm not getting enough done. How am I gonna get like any real work done when we've got 2 kids and I've got to like do this and all this stuff, right? I'm pretty good at doing it for myself, but it would be nice if someone did that for me. So, you know, if you're a parent, do something nice for your kid. Don't hand them whatever it is they want. And I know, and look, and if this feels like judgment to you, hey, you know, take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, like, why? Because I'm not judging you. I recognize the challenge. I recognize how it feels like I should just give in. I should just give them what they want. Why should I just keep fighting? It feels like I'm fighting this uphill battle that can't be won. I'm just here to tell you right now, it's a fight worth fighting. It's a battle worth showing up for, and you don't have to do it alone. You know, there's a song, I can't remember the name of the song right now, but the lyrics are like, this is how I fight my battles. And it's basically talking about fighting your battles with prayer and thanksgiving, fighting your battles on your knees, praising God rather than doing all kinds of stuff that doesn't work, because these battles are spiritual battles that you don't have any physical control over. And, you know, that one with my son, I didn't keep track of how long it took. Probably took that was like 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, I've read stories where people talk about their kid has been going absolutely nuts for 4 straight hours, all day long. And it's like, and the only way I can solve it is if I pick him up. And I gotta tell you, picking my son up, a lot of times calms it down. A lot of times makes it go away. Last night, it didn't. And I was like, okay, well, this is really just a matter of like, am I gonna have to give him what he wants? And then at some point, giving him what he wants won't make a difference either. And I will be completely lost to a terrible strategy. No offense to anyone who does this, but like a horrible strategy. I mean, it's like negotiating with terrorists, you know, it just is what it is. So, this is just a rant. I am actually going to edit this a little bit because no one wants to sit here and watch 15 minutes of video, but like, I had to record this. I had to get it like out of my head, available for your eyes, as close to the moment as possible. Pray with your kids, and not just pray like, you know, now I lay me down to sleep. I'm talking about like strong prayer. I'm talking about when it's horrible, when it's scary, when it feels like there's nothing you can do and you are going to lose. Your kid might lose a tooth running into the post of the bed. I don't know. Pray, sing out loud, get aggressive, be bold. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to look like an idiot, because it does kind of feel like maybe I look stupid, you know? But it's like, if I actually believe this stuff, if I really believe it, like, why wouldn't I really leverage it, right? Why wouldn't I really show up and give it the full effort? Because sometimes you need it. So, like my coaches used to say, practice makes permanent, right? Let's practice the full effort. Let's give it all we got. Sorry for the mess. Sorry, not sorry. And yeah, thanks for watching my 2 a.m. rant. Take care, y'all.